Hi everyone, welcome to Let's Connect and Celebrate Wonder. In biblical times, the temple was a place of worship and a place where they celebrated the Jewish Passover. Jews would come from all over to pray and present their offerings in thanks and praise to God. It was impractical to bring sacrificial animals long distances, so merchants made them available in Jerusalem. At first, this was done honestly outside the temple gates. But eventually they moved inside the temple, turning it into a modern-day New York Stock Exchange. When Jesus sees the corruption taking place in his Father's house, he makes a whip from some ropes and chases them out, scattering the money changers' coins and turning over their tables. Then going over to the priest who sold doves, he said to them, "Get these things out of here. I will make this a house of God again." With that, the Jews said to him, "What sign can you show us for doing this?" He said, "Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up." Jesus' passionate response is a declaration that a new temple will be built, not in a building, but in his own resurrected body. In this session, children will learn that Jesus was going to upgrade the temple. Through the resurrection of Jesus and the indwelling of his Spirit, we become the new living temple. We still need to be near to God, but now God is wireless and goes wherever we go. It's time for Kids Connect. Hi everyone, let's see what's in our Wonder Box this week. It's an old rotary phone. A long time ago, in order to talk to somebody, we would have to pick this up, dial their number, and then talk into this end. This is how we used to talk to other people. It would be attached to the wall with a wire. And it had to be inside of your house. So you had to go to the phone inside your house and be near the wall it was connected to in order to talk. In today's story, Jesus travels to Jerusalem to go to the temple and be near to God. The temple was God's house, a place of worship, like our church. People would come from long distances to worship God, to be near to him in the temple. When Jesus entered the temple, he couldn't believe what he saw. People were shouting and selling animals like cattle, sheep, and doves. It was smelly and so noisy people were not able to pray. It looked more like a circus or a flea market than a place of worship, and this made Jesus very mad. He was so angry he shouted, "Get out of here! How dare you turn my Father's house into a market?" As Jesus was cleaning house and turning over their tables, he said, "I will make this a house of God again." When the Jewish priests heard this, they wondered what he was talking about. "Show us a sign," they said. Jesus responded, "Destroy and knock down this temple, and I will raise it up in 3 days." They laughed and said, "How could that be? It took us 46 years to build this temple." But Jesus wasn't talking about a building. He was talking about his body. When he said knock down this temple, it was his body that would be knocked down and crucified, and his spirit would rise up in 3 days, not the temple. Like the temple that people went to talk to God, you had to go to this rotary phone to talk because it was wired to a wall inside your house. Jesus was revealing there was going to be an upgrade. The old temple is like this old rotary phone. We no longer need to be near it to talk to God. Through the resurrection of Jesus, his Spirit is now within us. We are now wireless. And God is with us wherever we go. But don't get me wrong. Going to church and worshiping with others is still important and helps us to keep our hearts clean. Just like the temple that became smelly and noisy and corrupt, our hearts can do the same. During the season of Lent, let's draw near to Jesus and invite him into and turn over and upgrade our hearts. Let's face it, we can all use a little house cleaning from time to time. Have a great week. Love and miss you all.